Okay, this is just a quick review of this soldering clamp that I've got off AliExpress. Now this is clearly a copy of a very well-known make, but this particular one is pronounced siko, S-I-K-O. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah. Universal clamp, CN M4. Yeah, and as I say, it is a copy of a very well-known make. But the very well-known make was out of stock, and I wanted to have a go and see what these were like. So I decided to go for this copy. And so far, for the price, I paid 24 UK pounds for this one. That was with delivery, and it is a pretty damn good gadget for you doing your soldering and your wiring and clamping PCBs and all that sort of stuff. There's a PCB I was working on earlier, and I've stripped it down, taken all the bits of it off. And it is absolutely great for this clamping, moving about, and put a clamp there, one there, and then that's it. It's held it really secure. It's a cracking little tool. I was a bit sceptical, to be honest, thinking what's it going to be like, or the magnet's going to be strong enough with it being a copy. But so far, touch wood, touching my head, it does seem okay, and pretty much identical to the original. The only thing is, well, the big difference is just pull these off here, because these come off these magnets here, is the actual magnets themselves haven't got that plastic case around, and the colour, I think they're orange on the original. These are like just the actual magnets, but they are absolutely stuck on there solid. They go on really well. You get 4 with it in this particular kit. You can get the kit with 2, I think, but this is one with a 4. You stick your clamps on there and you can move it about. I know you already know this, but there you go. They are parallel clamps as well, like the original, so they spring up and down like that from the top. So we've got 4 of them. Another big difference from the original one is the actual base. On the original, it comes in like a case now, I do believe, but you can keep these in. But I can't see the point myself, because you just be on the workshop bench anyway like that, just keep it like that. And it's in black as well, the original. As you can see, this is in like a jadey colour. The actual plate that it's on, it says it's stainless, unless it means these are stainless here. I'm not sure if it means the plate, but the plate's really thick. There's no play in it at all. It's got lovely, secure rubber feet on it. Where are we? There. Yeah, lovely, secure rubber feet. In fact, I will just tell you how thick this plate is. I'll get me a little measure. My micrometer. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back with the micrometer, and let's just see how thick the base is. I've reset it to 0. Not sure if you can see it there because the lights, but it's on 0 now. And let's slide it out, and I think it's about 2 mil, 2.5. Well, that says 1.28, so 1.5, 2. But it's like I say, there's no play in it at all. It's really secure. As I say, lovely rubber feet on it. And that's it. There's not really much else to say about it. I just thought I'd do this review because I can't see any online. It's just of the well-known make. And yeah, I will say the name actually, the Omnifixo, which I was going to get. But like I say, they're not in stock in the UK, so I got this one instead. Yeah. So, like I say, it's, you can clamp your PCBs with it in no time at all. These are secure. I mean, on their own, they don't collapse, but you put something on. I mean, mind you, it's holding that board there, okay, isn't it? Look, can you see? It's holding the board, but there's nothing on the board. But you wouldn't be using one anyway, you'd just be using 2 or 3, or even the 4 it comes with. Yeah. So, let's put the 4 on. See, they are parallel clamps, which are great. I can't be doing with them crocodile clips. Get that on, move it about. Where are we? There. And it's also got like little plastic covers on the jaws that do come off, because I do believe that, like the original, the Omnifixo, you can use these connections here to send current through it to test boards and bits and bobs, but I'll never be using that anyway. It's just to hold things in place, but it has got that feature on it, I do believe, there. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it. There's not really much more to say. I've tried it, like I say, I've been messing with this earlier. I had this old board here, taking the parts out of it with the soldering station and the desoldering gun, and it's held it really secure and got the bits off no problem. Yeah, 24 UK pounds. The only downside I will say is you can tell the plate, it's thick, about 1.5, maybe 2 mil, 1.5 according to the micrometer. But you can see that the actual etching of the manufacturers, it's wearing off already. I mean, you've got like the ruler here, probably never use it anyway. As you move the magnets about over this stuff, it's going to just come a little bit more, has come off now, it's just wearing off. But that's the only downside to it. Magnets are really strong. Getting great with that. It's a great little gadget that is for doing soldering work with. I'm really impressed. I'm off the camera here after that one. Should be more that way, yeah. Yeah, and another thing about the clamps is they do actually flip around. So you just take it off, turn it upside down, stick it to the magnet again that way. And then you can just like put your PCB on, low down. I'm not sure how often you would use that, but it does offer that, like the original one does. Yeah, it's on. And then you can get to your PCB like that. Yeah, same for all the clamps. All identical, like I say. Yeah, okay then, boys and girls. So you like that little review. And as I say, this is the only one I can see on the copied versions of it. So I hope you got some reassurance that it is okay. And, you know, the only issue is the transfer, if you like. The etching here is wearing off, and it's marking as you're sliding the magnets around on there. But there you go. You get what you pay for, I suppose. Do me, that will. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.